guys, and welcome back to another video here on my channel. Tiana here, of course. For today's video, I am going to be coming at y'all with my November favorites. I know it's been a minute since I've done my favorites videos, and I know we're at the end of the year now, and I'm going to be doing my yearly favorites, and I have a couple of ideas of mentioning some other favorites, but this favorites video is pretty much going to be just what I've been loving in the past month or two. And I have mainly beauty, but a couple of skincare products, and then a couple of random favorites, as well as a couple of misses. So if you guys are interested in what my favorites were for the month of November, then please keep watching. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start off with beauty products, and I have been accumulating beauty products over the past couple of months. As you guys have seen, I've done a couple of videos here and there, and I wanted to mention two foundation favorites. Now, this first one I actually just purchased a couple of months ago when it was on sale. And I'm very late to the bandwagon on this one. This is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place foundation, and you guys know how long this foundation has been out. It's been out for quite some time. I feel like everybody and their mama has tried this foundation, and I'm just now trying it out. But this foundation is really good. It's really as good as what everyone is saying. Like, as soon as I put it on, it just gives me like a really nice full coverage makeup look. It reminds me a lot of the MAC formula, but this formula I feel like is just a little bit more wearable. But this is definitely a full coverage photo shoot type of foundation, and I got the shade 6W2 Nutmeg, and I think it's like the perfect shade. Like, as soon as I put it on, it's like the perfect shade for me right now. So I'm hoping that throughout the seasons and everything like that, it'll stay a great shade for me. But I absolutely love this foundation. Of course, I wish it had a pump. I don't know if it has an option to get a pump or not. So yeah, I picked mine up from Belk, and they were having like a 15% off, so I figured, like, why not try this? Because I don't know if I was willing to pay full price for it, just because I just really wasn't that interested in it. But now I'm really like glad that I decided to go ahead and buy it. I definitely recommend it if you're looking for like a full coverage foundation. This is up there with MAC, like as a staple full coverage foundation. And then I will also say like Fenty is up there as well for me personally. But this is definitely a really good foundation, and I cannot wait to wear it more. For concealers, I've pretty much been using the same concealers in the past couple of videos, and the first one is the CoverFX PowerPlay G Deep 3 concealer, and I absolutely love this concealer. Sometimes I just wear it by itself, and then sometimes I'll pair it with something a little bit more brightening, because I feel like this is a muted tone for me. So I feel like sometimes I go 2 shades up, but it's still a little bit like toned down. It's not like super brightening underneath my eyes, and that's kind of what this is. It might, I don't know, it might actually be 1 shade up. I don't know. It kind of still looks 2 shades up, but I actually really like this concealer. I love the applicator on it. It goes on so smooth. It's very full coverage concealer. I don't have to go in with usually more than 1 coat, especially if I pair it with a brightening concealer. I haven't had any issues out of it. I am wearing it underneath my eyes today. I'm only wearing this concealer underneath my eyes, and I absolutely love it. I think it's just an amazing concealer. They had it on sale at Sephora for a long time, so if it's still on sale, I would definitely link it. So the other foundation that I have really been loving, and I'm wearing it today, is the Lorac Pro Soft Focus Longwear Foundation. And I realized that after I did my review video on this foundation, I honestly you guys, I really just wasn't wearing foundation for a lot after that, so I wasn't even really reaching for this one. I felt like I was reaching for something a little bit more convenient, so something I knew like I had a lot of experience with, so I wasn't even reaching for this. And so I started back wearing this foundation, and a little of it goes a long way. Like, I accidentally put way too much on this morning, but it's okay because I'm wearing a turtleneck. So when you're wearing a turtleneck, you can kind of get away with it. But if you guys could probably see, like, I mean, you can kind of see it with my hand. I mean, although I have a lot of lights on me right now, but if you can see my chest, it's probably a little off, but turtlenecks kind of hide that. The formula is very runny, so it's not a very thick foundation. It honestly feels like you're not even wearing anything. It goes on really smooth, and if you guys want to see more of my thoughts and opinions, I will definitely have my review video that I did on this foundation linked down in the description box below and up in the cards. But I absolutely love it, and I felt like at first I was skeptical because it, like, the packaging, looking at the packaging of this foundation, you would think that it's a concealer. Like, it's so thin, it's so lightweight. You really can make this foundation stretch if you don't use a whole lot at one time. So the next concealer that I wanted to mention is the Maybelline SuperStay Full Coverage Under Eye Concealer. And I don't know what took me so long to try this concealer. It honestly had been sitting in my drawer for months. Like, I have a drawer of all new makeup that I want to try on camera or just try in my spare time. And this had been sitting in the box in my drawer for a long time. I really didn't have a whole lot of high expectations for the concealer because I didn't really like the foundation at all. But I am going to try it out again. But this concealer I absolutely really love, and I think it was really time for me to find a new Maybelline concealer because I have been using the Maybelline Fit Me for years. It was an holy grail, but then Maybelline didn't have a new concealer for me that I really loved. So once I started using this, it is full coverage. I absolutely love pairing it with the CoverFX, which is a more muted tone concealer. This is a great brightening under eye concealer, so definitely recommending this one. It's super inexpensive and you cannot beat it. So sticking with Maybelline products, this is probably one of my favorite Maybelline products at the moment, hands down. These are the Maybelline Lifter glosses, and I'm pretty sure I have two or three more glosses, but they're just everywhere. Like, I have one in like every bag and in my car because I absolutely love these lip glosses. This is the shade Stone, but I'm pretty sure I have Topaz and I have another shade, but I absolutely love these glosses. I think I mentioned a couple videos back that I have been on the hunt for something that was very similar to the Fenty gloss formula, so I wouldn't have to spend 20 bucks on a lip gloss every time I ran out of that. And these are very close to that formula, and I love the packaging. I just love the very structured look of these, and they're so creamy. They last a very long time, and the colors are just really nice and pigmented, and I absolutely love them. I feel like I got all of the nude colors, but I think they recently came out with some new shades that I really want to try out as well. I usually get these from like CVS or Walgreens, but I'm pretty sure like Target sells them now, and Walmart and all these other places. So definitely recommend these lip glosses. I think they're probably one of my favorite ones at the drugstore, especially like a really nice dupe for the Fenty lip glosses as well. So next up is the Beauty Bakery Flower Better Not Bitter setting powder, and I absolutely love this setting powder. I decided to try this out when I was looking for more black owned beauty brands, and I wanted to give this brand a shot, and I really want to try out the foundation as well, so I'm going to be getting that in the next coming months. But this is a great product. If you guys have not tried out this setting powder, it's really good. I'm wearing it today, and it just does a really good job at setting my under eyes and keeping them in place all day and keeping them nice and matte and not oily at all. And I just love, like I said, the whole concept of the bakery, and then also keeping the names kind of like bakery related. So love that and love this product. So moving on now to skincare products. I don't mention a lot of skincare on my channel because I'm really basic when it comes to skincare products, but I did pick up the Fenty Skin. I actually picked it up on launch day, like the pre-sale launch day, so I was on it, and I was planning on doing a whole review and everything like that, but then I just decided not to do that. And so I've had it now since, I believe it launched in August, July, I don't know. I've had it for several months whenever it launched, and so I can't give you like my honest thoughts on what I actually like in the line. I did get all three products, and the least used is sitting over there, is the moisturizer. Like, I never use it. The two that I do really use a lot are the Fenty Skin Total Cleanser Remove It All Cleanser. Like, this is, almost gone, and this is the one product of the line that I think I would repurchase. Like, I definitely would repurchase this. I absolutely love the smell of this, and I know some people were, for whatever reason, upset about it having a fragrance, but I think that in order for someone to release a product that they really love, then if it's something that she really likes, then why would you not want her to release it? I didn't really understand that, but I get where people were coming from, and maybe in the future there could be a fragrance-free cleanser, fragrance-free skincare. But I really love the smell. I think it's very pleasant, it's very calming, and I actually really like it. So definitely recommend the cleanser. It does a really good job at removing makeup as well. Like, I've gotten in the shower with all of my makeup on, and I'll put this on in the shower and it takes up all of my makeup. Like, it's really good at removing all my makeup. So really like this cleanser. And then the second product that I really like in the line is the Fat Water. So this is a pore refining toner and serum, and I think it also has like witch hazel in it. And this does have a smell, but it's very slight. Like, it's not super duper noticeable. And I started using serums this year. I did start getting like some leftover acne spots. Like, I was getting a little bit of mask, I think it's what it's called, and so I switched over to all disposable masks. I think I was talking about this in my last video, and I started needing, like, I wanted to lighten up those spots from the acne scarring that I did have. So I really started going in with my serums, and so when I saw that she was coming out with a serum in her line, I decided to pick it up, and I do like it. I just think I have another one that I'm going to mention that I actually like a little bit more. So if you had to get 2 out of the 3 products, I would definitely say try out the cleanser first, and then try out the serum if you're looking for one. And then if you want a moisturizer or a sunscreen, or you just want to try it out, then get that one. But this is my favorite one out of the line. So that's it for my little mini Fenty skin review. Now moving on to a serum that I really do love. Like I said, I do really love the Fat Water. It does its job, but I feel like I noticed results quicker with this serum, and this is the Bliss Clear Genius Clarifying Toner and Serum, and it has BHA, witch hazel, niacinamide, zinc, and silica. This I have used, as you guys can see, it is pretty much past halfway or right at halfway. I feel like I've noticed it lightening up some of my darker spots on my face like right away, and I try to religiously use it night and in the morning, but sometimes I only use it at night, and I still feel like I noticed a difference. So this also does not have a smell, and I also like the fact that this is a little thicker. This is easier to come out. It has like a pump at the top here that you literally just push down. So I take my cotton swab and I literally just pump it with my hand and get some on the cotton swab, and then I just rub it on my face. But the Fat Water is a little bit harder to come out, and it's a lot of a more runnier product as well, and this is just a lot thicker. So I prefer this formula, and I feel like I noticed faster results with this than I did with the Fat Water. And I don't know exactly the price, I'll have it on the screen, but I do know it's either $5 to $10 cheaper than the Fenty Fat Water. So, and you can get these Bliss products at Target. Okay, so my next favorite product, I actually used it all up, so it's technically kind of like an empty, but I would definitely repurchase these. These are the One Size Go Off Juiciest Makeup Remover Wipes. So these are from Patrick Starr's makeup line at Sephora, and I absolutely loved these makeup wipes. And you guys, this was the travel size, so it only came with 10 in here, and they were so like juicy. They were so moist, and I absolutely loved them. Like, they were probably some of the most like usable wipes that I've ever used as far as removing my makeup, because they just lasted a lot longer. Because I feel like sometimes with the Neutrogena wipes or some of the other wipes that I've used, by the time you wipe like a few areas of your face, it's kind of already dry, and this stayed wet like pretty much the entire face. So, and it does take off your makeup a lot more effectively than the Neutrogena wipe, because you can only use, you could pretty much, with the size of these wipes, you can pretty much use one wipe compared to maybe using 2 wipes with the Neutrogena wipe. So absolutely love these. I probably will be mentioning them in another video, and I definitely want to repurchase them. I think I'm just going to go ahead and get the full size pack because 10 is not enough. And it really fooled me, because getting the travel size, I thought that I was literally going to get a mini version, but I love the fact that they kind of stuck with the name of one size. And so even though the travel size is a smaller amount, it's still the exact same size as the full size package. So really like that. Definitely recommend the makeup wipes from the Patrick Star collection. So I have one random favorite. I've been trying to buy new home decor, and I've been looking on like Amazon and looking in different stores and stuff like that. And across Amazon, there's so many different videos and favorites videos of people talking about different home decor. And so I saw this particular statue. If you guys can see it, it's pretty bright. It kept coming up on like so many Amazon favorites of people loving these types of statues, and I think that this is a really nice statue. But on Amazon, the dimensions were a little off for me. So sometimes they were this size, sometimes they were super small. So sometimes you just don't know what you're gonna get. And when I did go on and check, it was sold out. So I actually found this guy at Ross, and I only paid $14 for him. And some of the ones on Amazon are like $25, $30. So he is a really nice size, and I absolutely love it. It's literally like, gives you like that Greek feel, and just, I don't know, it just makes your home feel really nice. So I keep this in my office though. For now, I keep it on the shelf that is well, you guys can't see it, but it's like behind me, and it just really adds a nice touch to your area. It's just a really nice kind of classic home decor piece. But I will link similar ones down below on Amazon, because I don't think you can link from Ross, because it's just kind of you grab and go and see what you find when you go in there. So yeah, so I definitely like this guy from Ross. So I'm not a huge candle buyer. I like candles, I burn them when I remember that I have that. When I saw that Jackie Ina here on YouTube came out with her own candles, I absolutely had to support. So I decided to just get one. I got the scent Caked Up, and like, I am a fan of vanilla cake scents. Like, that's probably my favorite scent when it comes to candles, and this smells amazing. I have a like traditional birthday cake candle that I got from TJ Maxx, and that one's more like vanilla icing smell, but this has like more than that. I'll put the notes on the screen because I don't have them here and they're not on the candle, but I love the fact that the warning label says that this candle is addicting, and it is so true. Like, I absolutely love this candle. I love the packaging. I'm definitely going to be buying more of her new scents that she just came out with. I definitely recommend these candles. These are the Forever Mood candles by Jackie Ina. So I have a couple misses that I wanted to mention, and the first one are these Sonia Kashuk sponges. So the reason why I'm mentioning these, and they're not that much of a miss, is just the inconsistency of the sponges. So I wanted to repurchase the Sonia Kashuk one. I noticed they had it in a black color, and then they also have like the white and black color, and this is the one obviously that I've used the most because it's like tan now and it won't get any whiter than this. But this sponge literally is my favorite sponge that I have ever used because of how soft it is. Like, it is so soft. It's such a great sponge, like all around. You can use it for concealer. It's great for foundation as well because it's so soft. Without having to wet it, it's so soft. So I was like, well, I'm gonna go buy another set or another sponge in the black color, because that way it's not so dirty. It doesn't get dirty as quickly because it's black. I got this one, and it is literally the most stiff sponge out of the sponges that I have right now. And I was really like bummed because I was like, what is it? Like, why is this one so soft and this one's so like hard? No matter if I wet it, then it's still a lot more stiff than the first one that I bought. So I'm like, why is it so inconsistent? So I said, well, you know what? Maybe the black one is a stiffer version. I'm just going to repurchase the white one. And while this one is softer than the black one, this is a newer white version of this one. It's still harder than this one. So that's why I'm saying that these sponges are a miss, because I feel like you might get a really hard one, a really stiff one, and you don't like it at all, but then somebody else might get a really soft one and absolutely love these sponges. So therefore, I feel like I can't really truly recommend them to you now that I know that they're so inconsistent with the quality or with the softness. And to me, that matters the most with my beauty sponges is how soft they are, because I don't usually wet them all the time, and I just really want to be able to just tap underneath my eyes, and it's not literally like I'm tapping a bouncy ball underneath my eyes. Like, I want it to be soft, and I want it to blend out really well, and I want it to soak up product. So yeah, I can't recommend these Sonia Kashuk sponges. So I love me some Ariana Grande. Love the last 3 albums that she's come out with. Absolutely love. Like, this one, best out of the last 3 that she's come out with. If you guys haven't listened to her new album, listen to it. Love me some Ariana. Love the Ariana Grande Cloud perfume. You guys know I've talked about it. I think I talked about it in my most recent favorite perfumes video. I think I mentioned it again. I also went out and purchased the full size of the Cloud perfume, and I absolutely love it. It is an amazing perfume. But I saw she was coming out with the REM, so I was like, oh, it's gonna be good. It's just gonna be like a different scent. I'm gonna go get it because I really love Cloud. I think she also came out with Thank You Next, and it also had good reviews, but I just never tried that one. But I was like, I'm gonna go get REM because I know it's going to be good. So I got the sample size, and I told you guys that I don't really like spending $25 on these because her perfume is, I would call it more mid-range, like, because it's like $50 for the full size, $50 to $75 for a full size of her perfume. So $22, $27 from Ulta is a bit steep for this much. So, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get this because if I don't like the full size, I know I'm not gonna return it because I've already used it. And I am sorely disappointed because while it does have a different scent, the scent is not bad. It just doesn't last at all. It's like, I feel like we took a step down in quality. Like the Cloud perfume, it lasts a long time. It smells really good. Like, I absolutely love it. The sample size of this, I was using it like every day. Even showed you guys the body spray. So I literally have the body spray tall bottle. I have the sample size of the Cloud, and then I have the regular full size of the Cloud perfume as well. So I absolutely love that perfume, and so I had high hopes for this. Smells okay. Like, it's more floral, it's more kind of springtime. It's not as, like, it's just not as sultry, I feel like, as the Cloud perfume. And it also just, it smells cheaper. I don't know the price ranges for the full sizes, but I'm thinking they're pretty comparative to the Cloud. But it doesn't last. Like, I spray it on, and then literally by the time, like, I'll spray it on before I leave out the house, but then by the time I'm like in the car or doing whatever, I can't even smell it anymore. And I'm like, what? So I don't know if it's just the sample size. I don't know if it's just mine, but I'm gonna just go ahead and say this is a miss for me. It doesn't compare to the Cloud. I'm not gonna purchase the full size of it. I'm gonna use the rest of this up. I have used half of it, as you guys can see. Half of it is gone, but I don't know, it just doesn't last. So yeah, miss for me. Okay guys, so that pretty much wraps up my November favorites. Stay tuned because I will have quite a few other like roundup of my favorite products from different like categories coming up. So Amazon, I've also bought a lot of influencer, or I guess influencer, or just like YouTubers, Instagram people's products this year, and I want to do a video talking about all of those as well. Of course, I'll have my yearly favorites and things like that coming up. So I have a lot of different videos that I want to do where I'm rounding up a lot of products to share with you guys, so stay tuned for that. And the only way you can stay tuned is subscribing, so please subscribe to my channel. Please hit the bell notification so you don't miss when I do upload those videos. Please thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. You guys know I love making favorites videos, so let me know if you want me to continue to make monthly favorites videos, and I will do that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.